Are you in need of a big, strong man, love?
Why? Do you know any? Are you Gav or Pet?
Depends whether I'm driving or not. It's Gav, actually.
Oh, well, I'm relieved you're not Pet.
Gavin Sailor. And you're?
The lady whose drive you're obstructing.
I think I'm in love.
Not again. Come on, give us a hit. But don't tell Pet, but so am I.
Oh, hey, don't torment yourself, Taylor. You got no chance.
Hey, I live here now.
Only because they haven't found out about you yet.
Never seen anything like it. Ridiculous.
Oh, what is it, dear?
People moving into number 10. Stuff all over the road.
Anything in tonight?
What do you think?
Well, Wednesday's usually a good night.
Can't say I've noticed.
Usually plenty of ads.
Make half of them up, if you ask me. And judging by the number of replies I've had, half of them can't even be bothered to reply. Those firms probably can't afford the postage these days.
Sorry?
Oh, here's one for an accountant. Replies will only be sent to applicants enclosing the stamped addressed envelope. Now, really something, that. When you even have to pay for their postage inviting you for an interview.
It's a buyer's market, isn't it? Did you phone Telecom today?
Bit difficult when we're still waiting for them to install our line.
I meant when you went for the Echo.
Box was vandalized. Suppose I ought to write to them enclosing a stamped addressed envelope.
Do you go for Gordon or shall I?
No, you go. I've one or two things I have to do.
I can't get any... You're not going to do that now, are you?
There's an awful world film on I want to record. Yeah, the sudden area's not working.
There's no need to swear.
Well, it's not working.
Not just hot water, then.
You are?
There's no hot water.
Well, it turns on the immersion.
No, that's how I know it's not working.
Christ, what have you got in here?
Video cassettes and albums.
Are you into heavy metal or something?
Where do you want it?
Upstairs.
Upstairs? You sucked that.
I'm sorry, Pat.
Did you want a cup of tea?
Oh, I thought you'd never ask.
Down. He's done it again, hasn't he? Who? Jack the lad left us to do the humping. Well, I wish he had his brains.
Hello, darling. Had a busy day? Mr. Huntington?
Oh, hello.
Would you like a lift?
Well, I'm waiting for Heather. She's supposed to be collecting me.
Oh, well, she was still at home when I left. Or rather, your car was.
At home?
Yes. You sure you wouldn't like a lift?
Well, yes, if you wouldn't mind.
Not at all. Probably engine trouble or something or other.
Or something or other.
I don't know where you kept it all.
I too, on top of each other.
Should have got out of that flat years ago.
I never knew why you stayed. You must have been paying more than this place. And you didn't need it, did you?
Well, Gavin needed the yard.
He's been there to swim all like.
Bloody marvellous, eh? The immersion's goosed. So much for the 10-year guarantee.
Do you mind?
No, it's all right. They're obviously not too switched on to electrics.
Why, what's the current problem?
There's TBR in the immersion.
Oh, I'll get the picture.
All right, let's not stop.
OK, I better terminate.
Gavin!
Hey, is everything off the wagon?
Yeah, the cookers.
Let's drop them in the garden.
And what about the neighbours?
No, we better leave them in our garden at least for a few days.
Don't know why she puts up with you.
Same reason you do.
Why'd you buy air free ale as well, do you?
What are you going to do to Cookers Gap?
Don't know yet. Out there, probably.
Oh, serious, like. What about the neighbours?
You should have kept the yard on at least.
Yeah, I went with the flat. All part of the deal, wasn't it? A new house, new start. All that garbage. Hey, come on. Let's see if I can get Orson out of that bloody thing.
Don't worry, Mother. He's a mental retard.
What's going on?
This plug, hopefully.
You weren't at the station.
True.
Why not?
Changed my mind. Didn't I tell you?
You know perfect. You could have phoned.
Ah, yes. Like you did last week.
Ah, I knew it. I knew it was pure revenge.
Purely. What fuse should this have?
That's what I don't understand about you.
What, that I don't know what fuse it should
That
have?
you do something sneaky like that. I was worried about you. I thought you'd had an accident. Why couldn't you just do it last week, the day after or something?
Because you'd have been expecting it then, wouldn't you? And you wouldn't have felt the same way I did, would you?
How much did this cost?
Roger, don't start about money.
Well, why's the car down close?
Because if you haven't noticed, there are 3 of those sodding cookers blocking the
There's no
road.
need to swear.
There is when you're around.
Well, why didn't you ask them to move them?
Does it matter? They'll move them later.
How do you know? What about those lorries? He could be a long-distance lorry driver or something. They might always be parked out there.
What about them?
Well,
I don't think so.
Well, what about the cookers?
He's probably a chef.
What?
He probably buys all his meat in bulk and cooks it all in bulk on those cookers.
We should nip it in the bud before it gets any worse.
What?
Parking those lorries out there. If we don't say something now, they'll always be doing it.
Fine. Go and speak to them.
I will. What are they like?
Oh, Gab's okay. Bit of a mouth, but haven't met Pet yet.
Who?
Gav and Pet, next door. It's on the windscreen of the car.
Oh, God. That's all we need. Hello? Anyone home? Hello?
What's your game then? The door was open and was...
Just caught him skulking around in here.
Look, I'm from next door.
And?
And I was wondering how long you're going to be. I want to move my car.
The citron?
Yes.
Do you always wander into other people's houses?
No, the door was open and I did knock.
I was up in the Kazi.
Well, when you're ready, I would be grateful.
Stupid.
Oh, God. Next door. That's all we need.
know?
I certainly do not know anything of the sort. Your father has got a mind of his own, you know.
Which you control.
He's got enough on his plate at the moment without having to worry what might happen to you on your holidays.
Oh, look, I'll admit Spain was a little bit adventurous. Cornwall, I just don't understand. But what can go wrong with flipping buttons?
It's not where or who you're going with, it's when.
What do you mean, when?
When you're not old enough. Now, don't be late tonight.
Yeah, OK. What's up? Holidays? Any news about what's happening there?
Bobby's down there tonight. Last attempt to stop the strike, I think.
Oh, do you know, I can never understand why it always has to come to this.
Neither does Bobby.
I'd better get a few games of bingo behind us while we can still afford it.
I said forget it.
Me neither. I'd rather go straight home and have a nice cup of tea.
I just want to find Bobby at home when I get there. He said he'd be late only if things weren't going too well.
See you, Sheila.
See you, Vera.
Look, come on, Arthur. We can't just leave it at that.
Oh, you bloody well can.
We haven't said that.
You never do. You use a whole dictionary of words, Alan, but you never bloody say anything.
Well, look, I don't know what else I can say.
Try bullshit. It's only we're dropping you tonight.
Well, we're all mooching in the same meadow then, aren't we, Jonah? Look, this is serious.
Too bloody true, it's serious. But how many of you buggers have booked a trip to Cannon Place? Aye, come on, Bill. How many of your own boys have taken on professional and executive?
It's not a question of ours or indeed yours, Arthur.
Ooh, hey.
Look, you can't get away from it. We all work for the same company.
Only some of us might be working longer than others.
We're all the same colour under the skin, aren't we, chaps?
So, where do we go from here?
Straight home, I'd say.
Come on, Arthur. There's got to be some movement.
Movement? The ball's in your court, as far as me and my members are concerned. Isn't that what they say on the telly, chaps?
So you're saying we've reached a stalemate?
We're not saying anything of the sort. What we're saying is you've come up with a package of proposals which is totally unacceptable to the labour force in this factory, and we'd like you to reconsider. That's all.
Or you'll call the men out.
Well, it is a possibility, yes.
That's not a possibility. That's an ultimatum.
No, it's...
Aye, Bill. That's a bit strong, isn't it? I mean, there is that possibility, alongside with your own suggestion of possible closure, if we don't accept the terms that you've laid down.
So there's nothing else we can say?
No, I think you've said it all, Alan. And so have we. So suppose now you go back to London, or is it Hamburg or Detroit, where your decisions are made? Come on, Arthur. There ain't no bloody progress here tonight, lad.
Jesus Christ. When are they going to stop playing silly buggers with us, eh?
What do you think, Arthur? I don't think we're playing games this time, Bobby.
You're always playing games.
You know, he's a very worried man, as Alan.
Yeah, do you notice something? They never asked for another meeting.
man will kill me if I'm knackered.
I've told you about doing that before.
It's a good job it's all right, that's all I can say.
Do you want tea?
I might as well. It's probably all I will get off you.
Oh, why don't you just go and take a cold shower or something, Jane?
I've no need to with you around. I just don't get you.
I thought that was the problem.
I mean, you're on the pill now, aren't you?
So?
So?
I don't see what you're getting at.
Well, nothing will happen, will it?
I thought that was the problem too.
All right, smart ass, you know what I mean.
Do you want toast?
You know what I want? I thought you loved me.
Oh yeah, and you love me?
Of course I do. I wouldn't want to do it otherwise, would I?
Look, the only thing you love about me is what's between me legs. The rest of me could be in an iron lung and paralysed for all you care.
You know, when you try, you can be really sick.
Yeah, well, it takes something to make you sick, doesn't it?
Well, if you feel like that, why don't you just piss off?
Okay. You're not still fiddling with that, are you?
It's just a soda joint knackers.
You're not going to do it now, are you?
Why not?
You've already missed the film.
Yeah, might as well fix it.
Fix it tomorrow.
Oh, where's my mini two-roll?
Don't you want to come to bed?
I'll just do this first.
Do it tomorrow.
It's on my mind. I might as well fix it.
I know you. You'll get involved with it and be up all night.
I won't. I promise. I will. Look, I'll be up in 5 minutes.
Anybody think you've gone off me?
Hey, I haven't. It's just, well, you know, it's a new house. There's things to do.
I'm sure they can wait. It is the middle of the month, you know. Look, it'll never happen if we don't do it at the right time.
It will.
It won't.
It will.
But why hasn't it?
I'll give it time.
Been 18 months. How much longer do you expect me to give it?
It'll be all right.
You always say that.
Because it's true. Oh, come on then. Let's go and try again.
It's all right. It was such an effort.
D. The closest you get to Air Draw to be to go and nick them off the clothesline.
That what you do then, is it, Golly?
Hey up, lads. Hey, if she's as randy as you reckon, D, I'd ask her not to drop them here if I were you. In case she makes a show of it in public, like, you know. All right there, girls. Anyone need servicing tonight? See what you mean there, D. She's really begging for it then, wasn't she?
Get on.
Sod off.
Get on.
I haven't got a helmet.
Just get on.
All right, lad. How's it going? Ah, nice. I had to go on a course for this bloody machine, you know. There was a fella there would strip them down just like that. In fact, they only have to look at them. They practically strip themselves. He reminded me of you and your bird a little bit. Oh, they were brand new machines, weren't they? Dump them in a place like this, done for a few years, then let all the crap accumulate and then try and get the bloody covers off. Once they've got away from you for a few years, lad, you'll never get these back again.
Same as women. I take it then, Robert, the answer to my original question, how's it going, is not very well.
Correct, lad. What time is it, Johnny?
Nearly break.
It's good.
Didn't go too well last night either, did it? And talk about the mysterious world of Arthur C. Clarke. What was he playing at all that stalemate bullshit?
Why?
We should just drag Torrance across the table and mutter them.
Now I know why you're not on the negotiating committee. You're what they call the dispassionate voice of reason, you see, Jonah. Really, you're only there, aren't you, to hold back those bloody militant hotheads.
Don't take the piss, Bobby.
Well, don't talk such bloody garbage, son.
It chokes me off, that's
I know, but it chokes us all off, doesn't it?
I mean, it's not our fault the arse is hanging out the economy, is it?
No, and it's not theirs either.
Yeah, but they should have seen it coming, shouldn't they? I mean, we can't, can we? No, that head stick up the arse of some lousy, obsolete piece of shit like that. Yeah, they should have seen it coming and took steps to avoid it.
They tried to, didn't they? Bonehead. And it meant 200 of us losing our jobs, remember?
Oh, piss off.
Listen, Jonah, it's two-way traffic, lad. I'll grant you this. These are not the most dynamic bloody management in the country. But it's time for the decision now, and we've got to make up our minds which way we go. Because we're at the bloody crossroads, right? And once we make our mind up and go, it's no use looking back and saying which way we should have gone. Understand me? And that's what Arthur Clarke was trying to do last night. He was trying to pick the best bloody road for us all to take.
So long as we don't go round in friggin' circles and end up right back where we started from.
There's no chance of that, lad. This firm's on a gradient, going that way, down.
But it's far worse than just teasing. It's a continual, calculated, premeditated campaign. But to some extent, I can put up with petty jealousies. I can understand it if I make them feel inadequate. Educationally, I mean. It's not their fault they haven't had the education I have. Sorry, I don't mean that as a reflection on you or your staff. I just mean that this isn't exactly Ladymount, is it?
Perhaps not in academic success, but there are positive benefits to be gained here, Lucy. For instance,
yes,
you get
learning how to resist a protection racket.
Now, you can't tell me that's unheard of at Ladymount.
Well, no, but at least we could talk to the staff about it.
When did the demands for money start?
Yesterday. So I thought I'd better finish it before it started.
Quite.
I'm just sorry it'll only be her word against mine.
Oh, I can quite believe what you say. Oh, Sally, we'll have McGovern in now. Perhaps we really can nip this in the bud before it goes anywhere. All right, come on.
Well, I'm just glad I'm the only bloke around here that can keep this bloody old contraption going anyway.
We'll be out by next Wednesday, won't we?
Certainly looks that way, Jonah.
Shit, I've just bought a new boat, too.
A new boat? I've got a bloody big new house, lad.
It'd be all right if you have to sell that. With your lot, you end up with a brand new council house. If I have to sell me boat, I'll see sailing club.
That's the trouble with me, Jonah. I thought I was the only one round here with any bloody problems.
You know the half of it, Bobby, you see.
It's only a word against mine.
But your past record speaks for itself.
So does hers, I suppose.
You know the score by now. Your card's marked. Again. Outside.
It won't just end there, will it?
I hope so.
But you don't believe it will.
She knows that you're not afraid to stir it up a bit. She'll probably look for a softer target. They usually do. We'll keep an eye on you, Lucy, don't worry.
Solitary confinement would be better.
Sorry?
Nothing.
Do you want me to organise a lift for you, just in case she decides to wait? Okay. Make yourself comfortable for a moment while I sign a few letters.
There's no one in?
Don't want an audience, do you?
For what?
You want tea?
Yeah, I'll just go to the toilet first.
Where's your mum?
She's gone over to my aunt's. And your dad's an afternoon, so we won't be disturbed.
Which is mine?
This one. Oh, what are you moving away for?
What?
Why don't you come over here and stand next to me?
I want to stand here.
You, still fancy me then?
Suppose so. I'm here, aren't I?
Well, it didn't seem like it last night.
Just don't start that again.
But if you feel like that, why did you come with me before?
I didn't want to make you look soft in front of your mates. God knows why, because you didn't need my help for that.
At least I'm not a frigging teaser like you.
And at least I'm not a friggin' head case like you.
You cow!
Get up!
Frigging teaser you are. Well, you're gonna come across tonight, aren't you? Aren't you?
Yeah, all right. Don't hurt me. Where do you want to do it?
Here.
No. Upstairs, I meant. Not in there.
Okay. Move.
Have you got anything, you know?
You're on the pill, aren't you? I'm going bareback. Move!
Can I have my cup of tea?
What?
Me tea, can I finish it off?
Are you trying to be funny?
No, it's just that, well, if you're going to rape me, you might as well, mightn't I? Well, that's what you're trying to do, isn't it? Rape me. Or can't you get it off now? You've got to, you know, if you want to rape someone.
Oh, sucks you! Friggin' scrub, I didn't want you anyway.
Turn the light on, will you?
Yeah, hold on then. Slow down a bit, sir.
Hey, how much are you screwing Victor for?
Nosy, aren't you? Hope you've got your end sorted out.
I'm just curious, that's all.
Yeah, well, that'll get you stretched across a few guitars down at Essie's, won't it?
It's violins, not guitars.
Rushworth, then. How'd you manage to get this out?
Do you want to join me at Rushworth?
What I will tell you is that nobody screws Victor. And I'm knackered.
How's that now?
Oh, it's all right. Pulled the scabs off it yesterday. It hurts a bit if I do too much jumping.
Yeah, I hurt somewhere else if I do any of that. Still, it could have been worse, couldn't it? Like Dickie Wilson.
Yeah, I know. Poor sod. Been on the dole for 2 years. Gets a job at our place. 2 months later, he loses his arm. Oh, because that stupid sod on the crane trying to make a name for himself. Which is why I went out of that game and into this.
How is he now?
Don't know. I keep on meaning to go round, but...
Yeah.
Anyway, one thing for sure.
What's that?
You won't be clapping any more goals at Anfield, will you? Come, Ed, let's go.
Sorry I got bogged down.
Oh, that's okay. I didn't relish the idea of walking home tonight.
Quite. Now that I'm here, Lucy, I wouldn't mind a few words with your parents.
Oh. I thought your offer was a little too generous.
Pardon?
I'd rather you didn't, actually.
Oh?
It's my problem. My father's made that absolutely clear.
I don't understand.
Look, I'm not at your school through choice, am I? My father says I just have to settle down. That's all he'll say if you mention anything to him about tonight.
Yes, but surely he'll
I
want
know
to know
my own father, for God's sake.
And if it gets worse?
I thought you were going to keep an eye on me. I've got 7 more months before my O-levels. Maybe things will improve. Meanwhile, I shall just keep my head down and serve my time.
Oh, that sounds like a very negative attitude.
I'm in a very negative situation.
bloody hell are you? Jesus Christ, Karen, what's up? What's happened, love? Hey? Come on. Yeah, put my coat on. Come on, get in the car. Come on. Just hold on a minute.
I can't go home. Not in this state.
You haven't been here.
No. I was really scared though. I thought it was gonna do it.
Who was he? That Duane character? Bloody animal.
Excuse me. I take it these belong to you.
What's it to you?
I happen to live next door.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Do you want to know what colour underpants I got on as well, do you?
I just want to know what you intend doing with all these things.
Well, I could build a garage with them, I suppose.
How long are they going to stay there?
How often do you screw your missus?
What's that?
Once a week. Once a fortnight, once a year.
Mind your own damn business.
That's the phrase I was looking for. Good night.
Yeah. Nosy sod. Nosy bounder. God, it's freezing in here.
You better go on to Frank, that central heating.
I know how to warm you up.
I'm trying to do the tea.
Hey, come on. You were moaning about it last night.
Well, that was last night, the right night.
Up to 3 days after. That's what I was always warned as a danger zone.
Peter.
Hey, come on. We can have a bath to warm us up first.
I thought the immersion was broken.
Oh, that was last night. Got someone round here to fix it today.
How?
Oh, my usual natural charm. And the odd threat about the odd broken leg or two. Oh, God, you ready?
Does it have to be right now?
God, you better get it in while you can, girl, as the actress said to the... Hey, you can push your bed head up against the wall and give James Bond next door something to moan about.
You sure you can manage the stairs?
You're walking up the stairs.
Where you going?
You need your coat, don't you? If you don't get it now, it'll set me mum off. Don't move.
Too friggin' right. So I just took her, didn't I? Get that.